Hello? Is anybody out there? We are live. Is anybody out there? We are live. Hold, please. Anybody out there? I do not know why it's doing that. Hold, please.
Do you have another device on?
I do not know why it's doing that. I did not think I did.
Do you have another device on?
I did not think I did. No. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I did. I didn't think I did. It was like minimized. Duh.
There you go. It's not coming from my end. I can say that.
Yeah, it was me. That was my senior moment. So
I'm primitive over here.
So how's everybody doing? This is the maiden voyage of Black Box Unfiltered, where we say all kinds of things that you probably wouldn't say anywhere else. So, and I have the OG, the legend, Rick. Did anybody call you Ricky when you were a kid? I meant to ask you that. Did it piss you off?
They still do. There's some people that still call me Ricky. I've been called Little Ricky because that's what I used to be. A lot of people used to watch I Love Lucy. So Ricky Ricardo, they call me Ricky, Ricardo, Richard, all kinds of names. Rick. So I call him Rick. That's all.
There you
Rick
go.
covers all of it.
Yeah. And we got, I guess we'll say hey to some peoples. Okay, we got Linda McDaniel. All right. She was first. Hey to Linda. And we've got Cara Morales. New person? Kind of new person?
Don't recognize the name, but
yeah,
it's in my channel.
Welcome, everybody. And especially people who are new. Rough Carnivore. Hey, what's up?
I see Thomas is on my channel. Hey, Thomas.
Yeah. Let's see. Steve McAvoy. How you doing? And yeah, I can't tell which one's I know there's a little icon or something for which channel's which, but
he's on my channel. Some of them are on both. What I do, I open a YouTube window but muted.
Okay. And then like Ding Dong Blonde here who had it open with the sound. Of course, I always tell myself I'm not going to do that, and I do. Carolina Carnivore, good evening. What's the topic of conversation? Actually, I do have a topic of conversation that I will get to after I'm saying hey to people because, and Rick doesn't even know it's a secret. So, but it should be good. So, hey Thomas, what up? And we've got Noslo in the chat.
Gary.
Isn't that what they called you? Like they said your name wrong or whatever. Noslo. How you doing? Let's see. We got Health Coach Mala. Hi from Maine. Maine's pretty. It's a pretty place. Rains a lot, I think. Bella Girl. Oh. All right. She's doing both channels at once. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Sandy Blythe 4508. Hello, I recognize you. We go to the same haunts. Let's see. Steve McAvoy. Good. My first time on your channel. Cool.
Excellent.
Yeah, thank you. SC Tronic 209. Welcome. And I've got, oh yeah, if Kiltsy's listening, he'll recognize me. Yeah, because of the name. I've got the Black Menace 2.0 over there. I don't dare wake her. Because, yeah. If I tried to like hold her or something, she would not like that at all. She's super fat and uncomfortable, so she's always grouchy. But I don't know. I always wonder if Milton and her get into a cage match, what'll happen. But,
Milton, I think, could beat any cat because Milton is not fat at all.
Yeah, he's pretty wiry. Thin. He's wiry, but he's like powerful.
He's thin, but he's heavy. He weighs over 13 pounds. He's like me. He's skinny but tough.
There you go. Lions Danvor podcast. How you doing?
Yeah, that's Dan.
Good to see you here. I will tell you. Okay, so I guess we got quite a few people in here. And thank you for coming to this. I really appreciate it. And I want to show you what I want to talk about. I'm going to try to bring it up correctly. I want to talk about this.
Tricky Nicky.
Yeah. And not that I don't like Nick Norwitz. I think he said a lot of good stuff. He's done some things that I like. But my question is this. And what he's doing, I don't know if you guys know this, but what his deal is that now he's taking two pharmaceuticals. And let's just say for the record, let's say this, Rick, together, is that we are not doctors, and, you know, Jerry needs to just calm down and not, like, you know, flag us for anything, because we're not telling people what to do, and we're not telling them what medicine to take or not take, and we're not doing any of that. You know, so just Jerry, cool your jets, right? Jerry's Gemini. Okay, in case anybody doesn't know, you've probably heard me say this, but Jerry is Gemini, and Gemini scans all the YouTube videos so that he can, you know, it's like kind of like the, I don't know, the Stasi or something, like making sure you don't say anything wrong, you know, because he'll report you. So we are saying that we are not doctors, you know. I don't know exactly what Norwitz is, or Norwitz, I think is his last name. I don't know if he's graduated or finished with medical school. I never could figure that part out, or if he's practicing, or what his deal is. But he's done a lot of things I like, and he's done, and I don't know where the chat went. Good Lord.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I swear.
My air conditioner's making a funny noise.
Well, that's not a good sign. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm not sure what his deal is, you know, with being a physician that practices or any of that stuff. But I have noticed that there's a lot of industry capture with him, or what I think is industry capture, where if you go to Harvard and you're like part of the system, you can't really deviate. If you're part of the system, you're part of the system. You can't be part of the system and then be a voice for, like, change. I don't know, Rick. What do you think about all that? Because, and I kind of bypass this. So the deal with him is that he's taking two cholesterol-lowering drugs now. They're not statins. They're different mechanisms, but it's the same purpose. And the reason he's doing it, he's an LMHR. He's a lean mass hyperresponder. He has really high LDL or whatever. So he's now doing that. But the reason he's doing it, and the gist of the video, is because he believes, based on data, that it has some impact on Alzheimer's, essentially. Like it can help you brain-wise, because he actually has the gene from, I think, both parents or whatever, that allegedly indicates that you could get early onset Alzheimer's or something like that. So that's kind of the gist of the video. But I'm interested in what people think about just the faith in the medicine versus, like, what our bodies do naturally. Like, that's my part of what I'm kind of wanting to discuss here, is that before we actually analyzed the crap out of every little thing that we did, and we didn't get out of bed, and, you know, we didn't know how to get out of bed in the morning without doing a cholesterol test or checking our LDL or testing our glucose and all this kind of stuff. Like, what would that body do naturally without the environment and without all of the toxic foods? Like, if they never came into play, and we never, like, tested all of these parameters, how would we have known? Like, you know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense, Rick? Like,
well,
what are your thoughts on this?
I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert with people or animals. Most of what I work with was plants. And what I've noticed over the years is that a lot of times when you deal with plant diseases, nutrient deficiencies, and stuff like that, there's always the agriculture department, all the experts that tell you what you can do to fix the problem. But what I've noticed is that sometimes things just by accident seem to fix themselves. You may have a disease or insect that attacks your plants, it wipes them all out. And then before you know it, you see another one sprout up. And I'm like, wait a minute, I thought those were all gone. I had to happen with the tomatoes. Another one comes up, and then that one is growing very healthy. A lot of times when they do research, I mean, first of all, you're going from a population of people that have had health issues. All right. That's a fact. Their mother, grandfather, whatever, they had Alzheimer's or they had some kind of dementia. Sure. But the thing is it genetic? Is it genetic plus environment? Is it just environment?
Mm-hmm.
You would have to study a large family tree. And then if they all lived in the same place, you wouldn't be able to know if it's environment. So you have to check them out from all over the world. And of course, science is motivated by money. So when it comes down to it, research is expensive. No one's going to just do it themselves because it's impossible. You have to have some kind of institution like a university behind you. And the only way you're going to get that is if there's grant money involved, because universities, I mean, they get money from tuition, they get money from the government, but they're not going to risk. Whoa. Milton,
He said it. Did he launch himself?
he attacked the window. I don't know what he did. Oh, that cat, I'm telling you. He must have seen something outside that he wanted to get. He's very quick. This cat is like lightning. But what I was mentioning before, any type of research, any type of long-term study requires financing, just like any project requires financing. And who's going to put the money up? Well, sometimes the government will, but a lot of times it's whatever industry is involved in the research. They're going to want to put in there, and they'll say, well, it's a conflict of interest. We don't take money from them. But you know how it is. You have various organizations that take money. They have shell corporations and so on. And then when the results come in, a lot of times they're going to be biased by who's financing the research. I mean, that's just natural. If somebody gives you money to study something, you want to find the data that supports what they're looking for. I mean, that's just the way it is. And if a study doesn't support what they're looking for, a lot of times it'll just get discarded. Just throw it in the garbage. Say, well, we'll start over. So it's hard to say. And again, just because the disease runs in a family doesn't necessarily mean that the genetics are the only part of the problem, because you could have had a group of people that they've spent generations in one part of the earth. They ate a certain way. They lived in a certain climate and so on. And then they're selected. The ones that are healthiest keep reproducing. They move to another part of the world, which is different. They eat different foods. The climate is different. And then their body reacts differently. So I think in many ways, you're just basically guessing. It's sure you do a lot of research, you take all this data, but I think a lot of times you're guessing. And again, I'm a terrible example because the last time I had a blood test was like 1996. So it's going to be 30 years for me. I don't know what my cholesterol is. I don't know if I'm lean mass hyperresponder or if I'm just have some kind of duck enteritis and I'm going to die of a heart attack from duck virus.
Well, and see, this is my point that I want to make this clear. I'm not ragging on him, and I'm not anti-science. I am a scientist. I was part of several statin clinical trials. I mean, I was in that whole thing. I mean, I worked as, just anybody that doesn't know, I'm a licensed medical technologist, and I did that for years and years and got a degree in that. And then I became a chemist. I went back to college or whatever, and then I got into pharmaceuticals, doing the pharmaceutical thing, specifically clinical trials. And my problem with this, not with what he's doing or whatever, but just in general, with thinking that we know exactly how everything works and believing that the medications and the pharmaceutical industry have it figured out. And there's a lot of reasons why I just don't buy that for most things, or a lot of things, is because, number one, allopathic medicine is never asking why. That was the thing that when I went carnivore, before that, when I had all these problems, I'm like, why? Not one doctor ever went, I wonder why you're broken. I wonder why you're not working right. I wonder why that is. Not one ever in the history. And that is one of the most alarming things that I think I ever had an epiphany over, is number one, I never asked, why are you not asking why? Or why do you not care why? And I think the why of all of this, I'm saying why too many times, but I think that got abandoned a very long time ago. I think probably a long time ago, before there was a pill for every ill, that we used to ask that question, but it's not it's not happening anymore. And so what I'm thinking is that when you look at like him taking these medicines or whatever, I get why if he's worried. I mean, like I'm like you, I don't get blood tests anymore. The only thing I track sometimes is, and it's for my own experiments, is glucose and ketones. Because I'm interested in ketones. They fascinate me. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to what you eat and how it affects your ketone levels and that being a fuel. I think that's very interesting, and so it interests me, but that's the only reason I do it. So I'm not one to go out and get tested all the time, which is weird because I worked in a clinical lab for years and years and years testing people's blood and sputum and poo and everything else. So it's kind of odd that I don't. Something about the culture of worshiping the lab tests bothers me greatly. It worries me, especially since a lot of them are so fallible and so, they're estimates and weird. And a lot of this, when it comes to everything, it's highly affected by what you eat. And that's never considered ever at all. It's never even talked about, when it comes to physicians and people trying to figure out what's the matter with you or how to improve your health. But, so that's why, in the chat, if you guys have any thoughts on this, chime in. I'm going to go ahead and pull some of these up. So Golden Girl, hello everybody. I'm only here for the Black Menace Milton. Well, that's what happens, hoping to see a beat down on Rick. Well, he beat down the window, so we got that. And then also, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, that's the thing, is that now though, Rick's going to have like 19 cats in his house and little kittens or whatever. And so then everybody's going to want to see the kittens and everybody's going to have their favorite and you're going to name them and all that, right?
Mm-hmm. Hopefully they'll come and get some of the kittens for me.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I hope they can. I bet you you can find good homes for them because they're so adorable.
They're very friendly and they're very cute.
Oh, they are. They're so cute. North Dakota Carnivore Lance. Hello. Thank you for coming. Let's see. An interesting topic. I hope so. And again, this is not about this guy. It's not about Nick. It's about the concept of us thinking we know everything, I think, really, if you want to know the truth. And putting so much faith into the establishment as a whole, basically the pharmaceutical industry, the medical industry, just blind faith in all of that, because there's a lot that's wrong, I think. Let's see. We've got Father of United Carnivore. This is Seeley Senior.
Yes.
That's what I thought. So good evening. Thank you for being here. And Medi D, you sent me interesting video earlier about the other doctor that was talking about the study for the keto something or another. And I looked at some of that, but I haven't really looked at it whole. So, but at least Nick is being open. I think he is, and I think that's actually something to respect, is that he is talking about everything and looking into things. I don't see, let's say he is completely on the level and he really means what he says. If he stays in that industry, I don't think they will allow him to keep honestly seeking the truth. Let's put it that way. So, but like I said, I've seen a lot of stuff that I like. I love the thing that he did about the Oreos. Did you see that, Rick, where he ate the Oreo cookies? That's proof, right? I mean, that right there shows that if you have a lab level that is wildly affected like that by what you put in your mouth, but that, no doctor gives a crap what you put in your mouth. I mean, that right there is like, what? That's not even logical. It doesn't make any sense. And I get kind of passionate about this kind of stuff. So forgive me if I go off. I know for a fact I'm absolutely getting canceled on YouTube. I'm breaching every line.
That's right.
Well, I mean, at some point, it's just the way, you got to watch how they say it. You talk to Jerry all nice, get to know him, and you know what I mean? Like talk to Jerry all sweet and everything, but still tell the truth. Maybe you can get away with it. Barry Simon, hello. Wonder if I got through. I'll do like Rick, and say hello to everybody. Right, Rick?
You know how I handle the comments.
That's right. I'm going to try to do you justice, learn from the master here. And let's see, we got people waving. And you see the Lions in our podcast, you see the line, how far you have crossed the line is a speck to you. Isabel. Hello, Isabel. And Noslo, no slow is keep it up, Dan. Howdy, Eclexian. Oh, okay, how you doing? And let's see. Nick should take GLP-1. It lowers cholesterol and LDL. We don't live in a natural world. Nick is proactive. Now that's one way to look at it. I mean, if that's your take on things. But I'll tell you what. After being in the pharmaceutical industry, I've seen stuff that makes my blood run cold. What do you think about pharmaceutical interventions in general, Rick? I think I have an idea of what your opinion is, but.
Well, it depends.
And not all medicine is bad. Not all medicine is bad. I'm not saying that. Absolutely.
It depends, because my own mother, you get an infection, you take an antibiotic, it saves your life. Mm-hmm. There are vaccines out there that can prevent you from getting really sick. That it's been proven, and that's like they got rid of polio, but some of the other vaccines, like the ones for seasonal germs, I think are a mistake, because everybody I know that got those didn't do so well. But it's like anything else. The problem with all the systems is that they're generally started as a way of improving things. So what they do, they identify a problem and they say, well, what can we do to either eliminate that problem or to manage it? And then they start working on it. And it's like anything else. It's never simple. There's never a simple way of solving a problem, because every time you think you solve one problem, you've created more. There may be 2 or 3 others you created. So I think when it comes to medicine, if you have a very fast-acting condition, and you have the right medicine, if your animal gets sick, you get an infection, something that, like you get poison, you need an antidote. There are certain times when a pharmaceutical intervention can solve the problem, and it'll make you better, and that's a good thing. But when they use it to manage a condition that they don't understand, that's where they get in trouble. They say, well, this person has heart disease, so I think it might be his cholesterol, or maybe we're going to lower that blood pressure because the blood pressure causes damage. But they never go, well, why does this person have high blood pressure? What's really going on? And it's always the same thing. The blood sugar. Well, we'll give you a drug to lower your blood sugar. Why is your blood sugar high? They don't identify the problem early enough. It's like when you have an old piece of equipment and you see a leak, or it makes a funny noise, or it just doesn't run like it should. And you keep running it. You go, well, I'll just ignore it. And eventually it goes boom, and then you have to rebuild it. Well, it's like a person. They just keep ignoring it. Oh, I got a headache. I'll take a aspirin. Oh, I don't feel good. Let me take my blood pressure medication. Oh, I'm going to take my cholesterol lowering medication, all this. And they keep doing it, and they just don't get better. They just keep having problems. So they keep upping the medications. Pretty soon, you've got somebody in polypharmacy where they're taking so many medicines, they don't even know what's going to happen. Well, I got a reaction. I took this, then I took that. I got a side effect, so I got to take. It's crazy.
What is the name of that? There's a psychologist, or psychiatrist, like in California. I think it's called California Rocket Fuel, where it's actually a mixture of 3 different psych medicines, and they named it that. The actual the psychiatrists call it that, and it's 3 different things. And speaking of, one of the things that I think that people, when you're talking about good medicines, like medicines that cure infection and things like that, and stuff that, like, that's the reason modern medicine is good in a lot of ways, is we have a lot of ways to get rid of things that they didn't a long time ago. So with that in mind, there's also the other side of the coin, which is what I like to refer to as pharmacological hijacking. And I've got a graphic. Of course I have a graphic. Let's see if I can do this correctly. Not that. Okay. So pharmacological hijacking, and I described this, I did a video or something where I was talking about this, is that your body, and again, nobody has a user's manual for this thing. Like, and we, if you, which I believe in God, so I believe that's the manufacturer, right? So there's no user's manual. There's a lot of people who think they've figured things out, yet there's stuff that's so complex they can't even conceive of like how anything was, how we actually operate. But pharmacological hijacking is where you have like a natural pathway or a natural process, right? And something's wrong. So you take the intervention and it actually creates a new route. And then over time, the problem is the natural route is just even becoming more corroded, more damaged, more problematic, but you don't know it because you're using the other road, right? This is just a metaphor. It's kind of a crappy one, but bear with me. So then you have the other route, and then by the time you want to not take the drug, you can't go back to the other way because of, adaptation and things like that. That's my problem with this whole model, is that it's just, and again, nobody's asking why it happened in the first place. And a good, a good example of that is, say, SSRIs, right? If you look at how that works and over long periods of time, what that's actually going to do to you, you know what I mean? Potentially, any of those types of medications. And, I'm not saying that there's not a place for certain things, obviously, but when you're just giving out things like candy and in general, it's just being dispensed widespread, across the board. Kind of like the GLP-1 thing. I think that there's a lot of danger there. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. This is just kind of my brain thinking. So I think that the whole, the medication nation problem that we have, where everything, a pill for everything, and that's the way we're going to address it. I think that you can end up with some like long-term problems, but, and there's a lot of examples like that. So that's what I mean when it's not like I'm anti-modern medicine. I mean, that's not the case, but this is a mindset of that instead of finding out what's wrong, we're going down this path where we're just causing ourselves a lot more problems. Do you remember, here's another example of when medicine says they've got something figured out, or they publish something. Do you remember when Alzheimer's was blamed on aluminum?
Yes. My mother got rid of her aluminum cookware because of that reason.
Yeah. So that was crap. All right. So, and then there was more, but now they didn't create medications to combat that, which was interesting. I'm surprised they didn't. I think if they would have had more time, they would have done something about it. But then there's the amyloid theory, and there's one other, and I can't remember what it's called basically. But it's like, things happen over time. If you just believe, like when you're looking at the whole heart disease paradigm, where you're looking at what, when all of this carb stuff that we're doing, like we're eating so many things that we shouldn't be eating. We're eating so many additives. We're eating such high carbs. We actually are ruining, our systems by eating all the junk. And they look at, how they say, a lot of people are saying that, Alzheimer's is linked to type 3 diabetes, that kind of thing, or they're calling it type 3 diabetes. So that whole thing is just another manifestation of that they didn't understand Alzheimer's, or and just what is it, memory loss in general, or as you get older. They didn't understand that because they were blaming it on other, like they had other paradigms to like point to, and now it's like they're uncovering all of this stuff. So I think it's just really interesting. But what do you think?
Well, I can tell you from my own experience taking care of my mother, every time that she would get one of those infections, it would play tricks with her mind. I guess just having the bacteria, the toxins from that in her system, it'd make her act very strange. And then a lot of times on recovery, mom would crave the bread and the sweet stuff, and that just made it worse. Now, what I've noticed with medicine, they get into the biggest trouble when they play around with any kind of hormone or any kind of, I guess, I don't know if it's a receptor or some type of chemical that goes into a receptor. When they start playing with that, it really starts to break down. So insulin's a hormone, testosterone is a hormone. And you know what happens? I've known a few guys who are into bodybuilding. They overuse, let's put it that way, some of the anabolic hormones so that they can get massive muscles. But then their body shuts down and they become more resistant to testosterone, so they have to take more. And then on top of that, they stop producing it, so they get the little grape nuts, and then they can be, they can become impotent because they're not producing, so their body stops producing. And the same thing with all this, the people that eat the duck food, the carbohydrates in excess, their body keeps producing insulin, and then what happens? It doesn't work like it used to. Then they got to make more, and then it starts losing its effectiveness. Next thing you know, they're diabetic. It's always, so what do? They try to put a medicine in there. They'll give them metformin or something to try to make it more effective. Well, that starts to not work. Then they have to inject insulin, and it takes more and more. So it seems like the medical system gets in trouble when they try to mess around with the body's hormones without knowing why the body stopped producing those hormones or they don't respond to them anymore. And this is a pattern. When it comes to fighting things like bacteria and fungi and even some viruses, they're pretty good, because when you're going to kill something, when you're going to remove something, that's when the medical system really shines. Or if you're going to put something back together that's physically broken, you can do various types of heart surgery. You can do surgery to remove cancerous growths. Those things are very quick interventions, and they generally work reasonably well. But the problem is, let's say you take out a tumor and the conditions that produced it are still there. Well, the person's going to grow more, and you're going to have the same problem. It's just like the person that has colon issues. You take out part of their colon. The conditions are still there. More of it gets damaged. You end up taking the whole thing out, and they're pooping in a bag because they couldn't figure out what the problem was. And this is a pattern that seems to be in medicine. The other problem is that because of the institutionalization of these systems, it's like a closed, like a walled garden. Only the people that go through the college industrial complex can participate in the medical system. So in order to get into the medical system, you have to go through the indoctrination process from the beginning. If you're not compatible with that, you don't get through. So now you have a system. It's like the legal system. Everyone in politics is a lawyer, and all the lawyers run the system. So the judges, everyone that participates in it, the only person that's not through the system is the one that's on trial. And that's why they're at such a disadvantage. So when you have a system that's run like that, and the system is basically self-reinforcing. So in other words, goes in that direction. If it makes progress over here, all the information goes there. But then when it runs into a problem, there's a resistance, because it's not like, well, we tried this and it didn't work. Well, no, we have to keep improving. We have to do this and we have to do that. We can't change the entire system. We have to keep going, because we've already invested so much time and so much research into this theory. We're going to go all the way to the end until things are so bad that they have no choice, and then they have to try something else. And it just happens over and over again. It's like diet. First they tell you to eat these things, and they tell you to eat those things. No, this is bad for you. No, this is good for you. Have a glass of wine.
Eggs are good. Eggs are bad.
Eggs are bad.
Coffee's
One
good.
egg is like
Coffee's
smoking
bad.
2 cigarettes. You know, have wine with your meal. Don't drink wine. It's toxic. It's the same thing over and over again. Coffee's good for you. Coffee's bad for you. Coffee's good for you. It's like back and forth all the time.
I know it's and that alone, just seeing that, okay, just, and knowing how much advertising and marketing has to do with what we believe is good and or bad, you know. And the thing with me is that I just cannot believe that the whole thing about cholesterol levels, okay, and this is my opinion, Jerry, is that I can't believe that the only thing, so everything resolved itself when I went carnivore and I started eating meat. Everything, I don't have a problem with. All the things that I had a problem with before I did go that way. And I feel better than I ever have in my life, and I have tons of energy, and I feel better than I did when I was in my 30s. And I don't need any more medication. I got rid of all my medication because I didn't need it anymore. And I'm supposed to believe, though, that when you look at my markers, that if my cholesterol's out of limit, I'm supposed to throw all that away. That, I mean, if we think about the absurdity of that statement, or that's supposed to scare the crap out of me, you know what I mean? So, and I do know, I think my cholesterol last time I checked it, I mean, was like in the 300s or something like that. And I think LDL was like 180 or something. I believe that was early on. So, I mean, it was high it was outside of the ranges or whatever. But that makes no sense to me. And, you know, when you go back to, you look at all the different people and all the time that we weren't analyzing, you know, via blood tests, we didn't have these ranges that we were strapped to and all of that. I just think that, especially knowing how defective a lot of the blood tests are, you know what I mean? Or knowing you know what I mean? So diet plays into what your ranges are. Like if certain blood tests will be affected greatly by what you eat if you're if you don't eat carbs and all that kind of stuff, especially. So, again, this is something I can just go for hours on, but I'm going to, Bacon Runner, hello. Saying hello to the people. Like, I'm not keeping up, Rick, I'm telling you. Okay, Barry Simon asks, why would our body want to lower cholesterol? Our body, in my opinion, I'm speaking for my body does not want to. It wants to have the cholesterol that it has. So.
Well, the thing is, what exactly is cholesterol? Cholesterol is what cells are made out of. Mm-hmm. So what is the problem with having extra cholesterol? That would be like, okay, yeah, you're building a house. Maybe you have some extra concrete blocks. You have some extra wood laying around. I guess the worst thing that could happen is you could trip over it. But the interesting thing is you always get the deposits in the high pressure arteries. It never seems to happen in the veins. So if the cholesterol was so bad, don't you think that where the blood was moving a little bit slower and there was less pressure, like in a drain, where it floats up, you see the fat block it off? Why is it that the problems are always in the high pressure side? And what causes the pressure to be higher? Well, they say, well, it's this veins are clogged up, but if they were clogged up, you would see it. The blood clots are always in the high pressure side. So it doesn't make any sense. And I've heard this. My dad always had really, good markers. The only problem is he had high blood pressure every time he got nervous. My blood pressure was always much lower. My dad suffered glaucoma. I don't have that. My dad used to get itching. And when he was almost dead, he had a terrible skin condition, rash. Dermatologists couldn't figure it out. Both of my parents were wearing glasses by their 40s. I don't wear glasses. My dad used to get dandruff, which I've never had. My dad would get warts and fungal infections, which I've never had. Mom had numerous bacterial infections, which I've never had. And I work in the dirt. I get cut. I've stepped on rusty nails. I don't live a sheltered life. I do get sick 3 times a year, but it's minor. I consider that's my wild vaccine. So I'm always the first one to get the flu when it goes around, sometimes a month before everybody else gets it. It lasts 3 days. And then after that, I just watch everybody else I know get sick one after the other. And the aches and pains, which I don't have. I'm the only person I know that has never experienced back pain. And I go in some pretty strange places. I ride a bicycle on bumpy streets. I got rough riding vehicles, and I'm always working in tight places. I climb trees. I go up and down ladders. Never had a problem. They say, well, you're going to have brittle bones. I've had several bicycle accidents. You can see some of them when you watch my videos where I've hit a tree, hit a hole, flipped over, went through a water meter cover, never got, any broken bones. Injuries heal quickly. So how can it be, just from my own experience, eating the carnivore diet? I don't know what my cholesterol is. It may be low for all I know. But the thing is, When I tried to go plant-based, I felt awful. Constant headaches, diarrhea. Sometimes my fingers would hurt. My feet would hurt. It was really rough. And then I go back to the carnivore diet. I feel really good. So, and the other thing too, science cannot explain what life is. They have never been able to do it, and I don't think they ever will, because I've said from the first time I was interviewed that I believe that the universe that we live in, the planet that we live in especially, is governed by the laws of thermodynamics. And the second one is the most important. That's the concept of entropy. Everything tends towards greater disorder. You put a drop of food coloring in the water, and all the water will become the same color. And you can't get it back out without using more energy. So you have to have an external force for life to exist. You could call it God. You could call it whatever you want. But without that external force, the life doesn't exist. You could have a cell that's alive, a cell that's dead, and they have the exact same chemical makeup. They're exactly the same. But one is able to continue living and resist entropy and not decompose, and the other one simply falls apart.
Yep.
And that's the main difference.
Yeah, that's goes back to the whole owner's manual thing I was talking about. One of the things that in my industry that for is really important is that all of the equipment, fancy like sophisticated equipment that we use to make drugs, or you know, all of the equipment, the medical devices used to, you know, in hospitals and things like that. When you're looking at all of that kind of stuff and you're actually gonna operate, what's that? There you go, the user's manual. Yeah. So the thing is with that, all of this type of stuff, medical devices, whatever, if you're using equipment, the one thing that you cannot do is go against the user's manual, the manufacturer's recommended use. So like if you have let's say you have a test strip or something like a test strips used in clinical studies or something, you know, in clinical evaluation. If you take a test strip and it's meant for pee and you try to use it in your motor oil, like you can't do that. You know, it's not going to work. So, or if you try to use a tablet press to make cookies or to, I don't know, to make something you're not supposed to make with it, you can't do that. Like you have to use the equipment exactly as the manufacturer recommends you use it, right? If you try to use it any other way, it invalidates whatever you made. Whatever you made is invalid, like, because you can't go against the recommended settings and the user's manual, right? The thing is that you've got people, you've got modern science over the years deciding what the user's manual is, and they do not understand everything. Like if you look at the eyeball, for instance, I think it was, Rick, I don't know if you remember, I've heard people talk about this, about how the eye works is so complex that like there's no way to even figure out the entirety of how everything works. There's a lot of stuff that's like super mysterious that they don't know. And then with the answers, every time something malfunctions, what do they say? They don't know. They don't know why. They do not know why. So if you don't know why, here's my big question. If you don't know why something happens, how on earth are you the guy to say how it's to be fixed? That's the big thing. So that's what goes up my butt like a rocket. It's Milton. See, I would pick Sushi up. You know, she looks like dead weight, but she would claw my brains out or something. She's just so fat and uncomfortable. You know. He is so cute.
Milton is far from fat, but he is heavy. I mean, look at how lean he is. But he weighs 13 pounds. He's powerful.
Is he the daddy of those kittens?
I don't know. He might be. It's hard to say, but there are no black kittens. But you can see there's a variety of kittens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're all different patterns and colors and stuff.
If Milton is the father, he's got a lot of genetic diversity. I can tell you that.
Eclexian says Nick is a full ME PhD. So I didn't know. For last time I looked at him, I think he was still in. So that's good to know. Maybe the kittens outside got his attention.
Could be.
Yeah, that could have been what he was busting a window open for.
I've been wanting to bring the kittens inside, but I don't know how Milton would react, so I've left them outside.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
eventually, once they're eating solid food, then I may let them in.
Nick is towing the line like so Bella Girl says Nick is towing the line like a good boy. Well, I think he's somewhere in between, because he has done stuff like that Oreo cookie thing pissed off the establishment. That he was not making any friends doing that by any stretch of the imagination. So that's the only reason I would say that he but he's in the establishment. And what my point of saying what I said about you can't be in both worlds is that if he continues to grow inside of the establishment, he's going to have to pick a lane, kind of.
Well, the thing is also on YouTube, when he first started out, he would answer all the comments. Of course, he was just new. He used to comment back and forth with me, but now he's kind of out of it because I think what's happened now that he's got his degree, he's connected, I guess, with people that are more influential. So he's kind of left behind the little people, which usually what happens.
Yeah, he's almost at 1 million subscribers. I think he's close. Yeah.
So he's out of there. I mean, there's been some people out there that have interviewed me and then they delete their interview because once they become more popular, they just don't want to associate with the quack.
Oh, that's freaking crazy, man. That's like you're legendary, dude. So Norwitz got his PhD from Oxford and MD from Harvard. He's now a clinical researcher, and he purposely clickbait post controversial topics to shake up the medical nutritional authorities.
Marketing. It's all marketing.
Yeah, he does. He likes. I think his style is a little cringy, but I mean, I'm sure people think I'm cringy too. I mean, I don't know the way he does stuff because he's like super nerd or something. I mean, he's kind of endearing a lot of times, but it's just it's your style or whatever style you like. But he's okay for the most part. Dan wants to interview Milton.
Well, there you go. Milton's over there playing with something. He got into a box of baking soda and spread it all over the floor.
Oh God. Was he like all white and powdery and everything after that? Like rolling around. That's so funny because Sushi'll do that. Like she knocked over a thing of powder and like rolled around in it, and then she just looked like she was getting old or something. Oaktown Girl says, "Hey everybody, sneak pop in from work. Thank you for being here." And we got a hi Lance. You're agreeing with me for something. I'm behind on the comments, so. Got, let's see. Maurice Dar has some interesting opinions about clearance, how we can improve on that without having to take drugs. Oh, okay. I don't know who that is, but I'll check him out. You talking to me, Rick? What movie was that from? You talking to me? I can't do that accent.
Yeah.
Is it Goodfellas?
I don't know.
Something.
That's a good question.
Hi, Danny and Boss. Hi, friends from Boston. Hello.
It's funny. It's been a long time since I've watched a movie. I haven't watched any TV shows since 2010. I think 1984 was the last time that I watched a movie in a theater.
Oh, that's a while. I think it's been a long time for me because I refuse to go watch any of that garbage.
The last movie I watched was called Moving Violations. It's really funny, but it's unknown.
Yep, I know what you're talking. I've seen it.
That's the lady from Where's the Beef?
Yeah, I remember that. Gary's saying, "Don't make me come down there and get a kitty." So that's what. Yep. What? She's going to come get a cat. He's a kitten guy.
They're awesome kittens. I love my kittens. I hate leaving them outside, but I figure they're probably safer with Mama than they would be with Milton.
Yeah, the daddy cat or male cats do weird things with kittens sometimes. So,
and it's like ducks.
Hey, lambs.
When the ducks get aggressive with the ducklings, I can deal with them, but I'm not going to do the same thing that I do to the ducks to Milton because you know what happens to the aggressive ducks.
Yeah, he's your baby too.
Yeah, he's not going to go in the executive suite.
Meathead for life is burping. Oh, I like that Archie. He's got Archie Bunker on his thing.
Oh yeah.
That's
He's
cool.
he's the brother, the carnivore brother that came from another mother.
From another mother.
That's right.
Yeah.
Remember when we had the whole controversy last year? He was the one that. Yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Right there.
What controversy?
Well, when we had the Rick versus Carrie controversy, remember that one?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you don't remember that? It was a misunderstanding. I had some criticisms about the Healing Humanity movie. Why it was taking so long, and I criticized the Healing Humanity group that's pay to play. So I think some people got offended, and it was a misunderstanding because in the end, we all agreed that the movie was a good thing. And, if people want to join his group, that's fine. But I just didn't want the carnivore community to become a closed sort of, steak and butter gal type thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Milton. What?
No, I
don't
get
know what
it.
he wants. I gave him food. Milton.
Let's see. Bride's Biscuit is here. Hey, glad you. Thanks for coming. Let's see. Just documenting my progress on my journey.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm making sure I got all the. I'm trying to catch up on the chat. Let's see. Got some people saying hey to each other.
And Kurt was my original carnivore supporter on the channel, so that's another thing.
Okay. Everyone I know on SSRIs don't seem to be helped in any way. I got a lot of views on that one. Like that's my white whale. I have to be careful with Jerry around, but
who is Jerry?
Jerry's Gemini. That's my nickname for Gemini. Okay, so Gemini is
the AI thing.
Yeah, so Gemini scans every YouTube video, the new iteration that came out, and it's like the freaking Stasi, Rick. It's like the except for it's AI.
Big brother.
Making sure. Yes, it's Big Brother. It's checking on you and making sure you ain't saying nothing naughty. So, almost got into trouble today. Good thing I kept my priorities in order. Okay. Let's see. Pastor. Okay. I'm just looking at the. Let's see. Bride's Biscuit. I took every SDRI, SSRI, SNRI out there for 2 decades. It didn't move the needle in my healing. Carnivore healed me and got me off all those meds. How about that? Imagine my shock. I'm not shocked. Just saying. Sarcastic, but not shocked. Billy Girl's giving a thumbs up. It's a struggle sometimes. Okay. Somebody's getting kicked out of a federal building. That sounds like a good story. I'm in the middle of making beef, bacon, and eggs. Both of you have amazing chemistry. I absolutely love what I'm hearing. Excellent episode. Thank you so much. So much. Meathead has an alter ego. Did not know.
Most people do.
Oh my God, I'm such a psychopath. Okay, so anybody, it's like anybody that hadn't seen my video on how I make eggs, I got honestly disturbed. Like after you do a video, you watch it, right? And I don't know if you've seen it yet, Rick. You're gonna make you're gonna make if you get it's not a really long video, but if you get a chance, check it out because I have problems. I really do. The amount of things that I require when I make eggs it's just psychotic. It's just crazy. Like I am so funny about how I make my eggs. And I realized one of the things I did, because I don't normally do food videos, right? And I'm always making fun of because carnivores, we all get together and we're talking incessantly about what we're eating, and so I kind of poke fun at that. Not that I do it myself from time to time too. But so I did a video where I'm showing when I'm OMAD, like if I'm only going to eat once a day, and I don't do it to stop myself from eating. I just do it because I know I won't be hungry later usually. So I was like, well, this is when I'm OMAD and I eat this big old pile of breakfast or whatever. I'll just show people what I eat. And in the process of doing it and talking about it, and there's so many comments on there of people going, "Damn, girl." Like you a psycho. Because like the way my eggs are made and I can't have white and all this kind of stuff, it was just really funny. But it made me realize that people are really funny about how their eggs are made. Not as crazy as I am, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Are you very particular when it comes to making food, Rick? Like how you make your eggs and how you make your meat? Or are you kind of like, I don't know, just, hey, if it's not biting you back, you're good. like what kind of guy are you? That's a good question.
Well, if you've watched me cook, you'll see that it's very simple. Like if I want to make heart attack chicken, I put the lard or tallow in there, I get it hot, and I throw in the chicken, and I walk away. Normally, I don't stand over the stove when I'm cooking. So when I cook my eggs, I have a cast iron pan. I throw the tallow in there, and I let it melt down. And then I just scramble 4 to 6 eggs all in one big batch. I heat up the pan, turn it down, dump the eggs in there, put a lid on it so Milton doesn't try to steal my eggs, and then just let it cook slowly. And then when it smells about right, I'll go there and flip it, turn the heat off, and let it finish the cooking process. When I make burgers, I just have the griddle. I form the burgers, I put it on there. It's very simple. Like you said, if it's not trying to run away, then I'm doing a pretty good job cooking it.
Yeah. That's what I figured. I figured you were laid back when it comes to that, especially, anybody that has a guillotine as a kitchen utensil. It's probably not good.
It's not a kitchen utensil. It's actually in the backyard. Yep. It's in the duck executive suite. And it's disassembled right now. It's not even out there. Okay. I have it in pieces around the house. And so I guess technically, yes, the stainless steel blade and the track are in the kitchen under the sink, but the mount is in the garage. And it takes me like 15 minutes to put it together. And then what I do, I just basically keep it in the up position with the pins in it. And I train the ducks to stick their head in and put the food on. Yeah, because the food I put in the like a closed part of the cage. They can only get to it through an opening. And that's where the guillotine sits. So they can go all around. It's about 10 by 20, the duck fattening area. There's a pond in there, and they get conjugal visits from the females. It's designed so that as the duck gets fatter, it can't get out. But the females can go in.
Oh, man. Okay, so one of my favorite things in the entire world, and I can't find it anymore. And I know it has to do, the animal cruelty people are like, have taken it off the market, is foie gras.
Foie gras, yes.
Yeah. Now we call it's goose liver pate. Not now I don't know, but I'll bet you duck is almost as good. I've never had the duck.
It's better.
Goose liver pate. Oh my God, that was such the bomb. We used to get a little tin of it when I lived in Tampa, and we would go to the beach. We'd go to like Sarasota or somewhere and go to the beach, and we'd have a tin of goose liver pate, and we would have this back when I had like we'd have wine and crackers and things like that. And that was the best. I mean, it is just so good. But I know that they fatten because the glycogen, you want all that glycogen, right, in the liver or whatever. And they'd fatten those freaking geese until they couldn't walk. And then they'd slaughter them. But I just realized that you got a duck fattening area. You could like probably make liver pate, and like I'd buy it from you. I mean, that's gotta be, I'd buy some of that stuff.
It's like butter. It's amazing. It's funny you mentioned that, because they have the regular foie gras where they take a funnel and they stick it in their mouth and they crank it in there. But then they have ethical foie gras. It takes longer. You can't. See, with the regular foie gras, you can.
Oh, I didn't know they cram crap down their throat. I didn't know that part.
That's called gavage. The feeding process is called gavage. Okay. And they have a funnel, and it has a crank on it. So they put it right down their throat, which I would never do.
Yeah, that would make me feel bad. Like
I love my ducks. So what I do, I tempt them with junk food, because the thing is, junk food, especially if you can get some Doritos from the dumpster, let me tell you something. They will eat that crap until they can't eat anymore. And it's amazing. I mean, the cracked corn, sure, they'll eat some of that, but the Doritos, that does it every time. And also sometimes donuts, and sometimes things that I call duck food, certain breads. They love certain breads. And ducks are greedy with bread. They'll keep eating it until they're, and then they get hungry again. So you just feed them a bunch of duck food and you fatten them up. The problem is if you do it too long, they'll get a heart attack. I've actually had 2 ducks die of a heart attack. One died in the morning, so by the time I got home, it was already decomposing. So that had to go in the yard for compost. And that was a big, fat. He had to be 18 pounds. I had him nice and fat. I come home and there's flies buzzing around. I'm like, oh, man.
What do you do? Did you do stuff with the liver? Like when you get them that fat, like would you make like liver pate with? Oh my God.
Absolutely. I use the entire duck. What I do after I've put them through the guillotine, well, they put themselves through the guillotine, so I don't have to feel bad. And you know, the ducklings are really cute, so I'm always trying to protect them. I know some people around here, they deliberately run them over, but
I saw that video. That was terrible.
Yeah. I always rescue the duckies. So I'll stop in the road. I've had to stop other people. I just stop my vehicle in the road and I get my basket out there and I grab all the ducklings and I'm sticking them in the box. And usually mama, she'll fly at me. So I'll grab her and stuff her in the box too. And then they're in the truck or the van and I'm driving around. I've had a couple of times where I had to keep them in there for hours because I was working. But then when I come home and I let them go, they walk out in the yard. Mama usually shakes her tail and flaps her wings and the ducklings all go around. And they usually take to the little duck pond I have. So I usually put them in the duck fattening area to start with, unless there's a male in there. And I'll get them used to the yard. And 9 times out of 10, they never leave. Once they're here, they get a look at the place. They see the food. They see the yard. They're like, oh, this is pretty good. So they don't fly away. They don't run away. Yeah. And then, of course, they start multiplying. You get the males in here. They're mating all over the place. So then you might start with 7 or 8 ducks, and in 6 months you got like 20 of them, and another 6 months you got 100. So it doesn't take long for them to reproduce. But that's good because then you just select out the meanest and most aggressive of the males and you put them in the duck fattening area, and it takes about 4 weeks. And like you said, by the time that they're ready for harvest, their liver is so fatty, it's actually very delicious. Plus they get nice fat deposits like around the heart, around the breast. But that's why they get heart attacks, because once you fed them enough junk food, they rapidly grow fat. Those Muscovy ducks, they can put on a lot of fat. And there's a few that are around the post office. Well, they took them out of there. And there was a few around the college. People used to feed them junk food on a regular basis. That one duck was so fat. And Muscovy ducks make a funny noise. They go when they're walking around. So they're waddling. It looks like they're breathing hard. It looks like an obese person trying to get to their car after they hit the Taco Bell. And they're like waddling, and it's funny. And sometimes they'll just get tired and they'll just stop and just sit down, and then they'll be breathing, trying to get their breath. Then they'll get up and waddle around. So that's what happens to mine. But I learned my lesson. If you feed them just junk food, they will die of a heart attack within about 4 to 6 weeks.
Wow, that's kind of like people.
Kind of like people. But what you do, the trick to getting them fat without killing them is to get that tropical fruit in there. The thing is, they only eat so much tropical fruit. So if you give them a mango, you give a duck a mango, he might eat maybe an eighth of it, very little, and then that's it. Can't eat any more. So you have to have the corn chips or Doritos. You have to have the bread. So you alternate it. You give them the fruit. When they don't want the fruit anymore, then you hit them with the bread or the chips, and then they'll eat that. And then you give them more fruit, and then you like give them some Suriname cherries, give them the mangoes, give them whatever fruit you can find, and they will definitely the guavas will fatten them up. But the fruit, they only eat so much. That's the thing. But the processed food, they have no limit. They'll just keep eating and eating and eating.
Well, it was made to do that. Like, I know food chemists who I didn't go into food. That's one. I've done supplements. I've done like dietary supplements and things like that, vitamins and whatnot. But I did not do, which is a kind of an offshoot of food. It was like belonged to the food regulations for a while. But I've not done food, but I've interacted with people who work in food and other chemists and stuff, and that's criminal. Like the way that they get the bliss point, like making it so that it's irresistible, like you can't stop eating it. So I mean, that's a good example of those ducks are doing the same thing people do. They can't stop eating the Lay's potato chips, you know?
The funny thing is that I've always found that stuff disgusting. I've tried Doritos and they're nasty. To me, they taste like a combination of pepper and paint. They're just really awful.
Well, to me now, if I was to do that, like back, I think, you know, it goes back to your palate. Like if you are a wine drinker, for instance, like if you drink wines, oh, he wants out so bad. He's like, he sees something. He wants to go out.
I got all my truck parts in the living room, so my house looks like a hoarder disaster. I got everything there from the lights to the air conditioning, just all look, it's all piled up.
Yeah.
There's milk.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
It's like it's going to be an avalanche.
I'm so eager to get my truck finished so I can clean my living room. It's terrible.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's like my garage. I'm having my home like I had to have all of the land excavated around my house because when I bought this house as an investment, and the yard I noticed when I bought it, it was very like uneven and stuff, and I've had like a permanent like hole kind of thing. It was like where it dips down in the backyard. Every time it rains really hard, I've got a freaking mosquito pond out there. So it was really annoying. So I had all of I've just got red mud everywhere, and they threw straw down and they're growing grass or whatever. But my garage, I got kind of a second wind, like when they got rid of all the bushes, and I got a bunch of that crap done. And a bunch of junk, like an old building got bulldozed and taken out of here. It had a bunch of junk in it. And then my garage, though, was a pit. Like, honestly, all of my children think that is where they go dump all of their stuff that they don't want. You know, it's like, we'll just put it in the garage. And I'm like, I'll tell you what, the last time somebody said that and they headed downstairs with like an old TV, I said, you want to turn around and go back to where you came from, because that crap's not going in my garage, because it's so easy to just accumulate all this junk, you know, over time. Like you accumulate like so many things, you know what I mean? But you probably repurpose a lot of stuff, Rick. So I'm guessing that you're better than a lot of us. Like I you know, in the past I've ordered, I don't know, I'm more of a minimalist now, but before I used to order like so many things that like, well, I might need it in the future, and then I won't even know where it's at. Like I'll be like, oh, I know I bought a thing, but I don't know where I put it, you know?
This is the last thing I ordered.
I don't even know what that is. Is that a man thing?
It's a valve cover gasket. It's for a customer. My friend that moved away, he left me his truck to change a valve cover gasket, so I had to order this.
Okay.
And I ordered a sensor. I only order the stuff that I can use. I still got a bunch of junk that my mom got. She's got tons of stuffed animals, and she had all this costume jewelry. I got a ton of that stuff, and I just stuffed it in her room. I haven't even touched it.
Yeah.
It's just piled up in there. I don't want to deal with all that.
Yeah, my mom left a bunch of bric-a-brac. Like that's one thing I don't like is bric-a-brac. I can't stand it. Like little figurines and I hate bric-a-brac. Oh my God. So my mother liked owls or something, and so everybody would buy her a little figurine of an owl. And at one point she said, and I was like, why do you like all this bric-a-brac all over your house, these little things? And she's like, I don't. She goes, I just made the mistake of telling somebody I liked something, and then she ended up getting it, and she got so much of it she couldn't tell them no because it hurt their feelings or something. But yeah, I don't know, I feel you with as far as accumulation of things. Let's see. Meathead for Life canceled his medical subscription 2 years ago. Amen to that. I did the same, actually. And it is a subscription service. Yeah. Excellent logical thinking, Rick, of course. He is sustainability in action. Sunk cost fallacy in effect. I don't do health insurance anymore either. I don't need it, and they robbed me for decades when I didn't even use it. Practical approach.
I haven't had it since '96.
Look at you go. Linda Flanagan. Hello, everyone. Met this couple in the store the other day talking to the butcher. What's the leanest beef? Oh my God, I remember those days, the 90s. Oh, that was a horror show. All we did is like dance around like, I don't know, idiots. And, the Richard Simmons was a thing, man. That's what I'm just saying. Like, if you want to know how absurd the 90s were, Richard Simmons. 2 words, all I got to say.
Richard Simmons.
That's a shit show right there. Fired my cardiologist. I see my PCP for annual, and that's it.
Richard Simmons.
Oh, that's ugh. I need a clip. I don't have a clip, unfortunately. All of my diagnosed diseases in remission under carnivore. Working on my Hashis now, which is much improved. That is excellent news. I love hearing the success stories. I really do. Insurance is a scam. You are correct. Let's see. Lambs. We don't even have a choice here in Holland. It's mandatory to have insurance. Yeah. There's a lot of that going on. It's like Coach Stephen always calls, when he starts his live streams, he's like, hello from state-controlled Britain. It's like, there's a lot of authoritarian stuff going on over there.
Technically, it's mandatory here too, but when you don't have any
income, it is. Like, honestly, because they don't tax you anymore, right? Is that correct? Like, do they penalize you if you don't have the? Because I don't know. I don't follow the Obamacare stuff.
The thing is, if you don't have any taxable income, which I don't, then what are they going to tax you?
That's true, because you're out of the system. You are completely out. You're opting out.
My expenses exceed my income between the business, between all the property tax and all the other crap I have to spend, all the fuel that I spend, all the materials. That's all for the business. And I guess technically, if I ever made any money on YouTube, I could deduct internet, whatever money I put in this. So I'm basically a money loser.
Well, are you gonna speaking of Rick, you can't have any dandruff with all the pork grease you use. Because you use lard, like you use lard for all that kind of stuff, right? Like instead of pomade, like you use lard, right?
Remember they had Brill cream, a little dab will do you? Well, I'm the opposite. Lard, load it up. Lard is life.
Well, your hair looks excellent, so it's working, whatever you're doing.
They told me it would cause my hair to fall out.
Oh, my God.
Never did.
Of course they did. They always find a way to relieve us of our money and use it for whatever they please.
I'm going to be 58 in a month. You see how much hair I got?
Mm-hmm. You are the envy, I'm telling you. Like, look at that. You don't even have like a widow's peak, or what do they call it? Like, it's not even going anywhere, really. No gray hairs? I don't see
no gray hairs. I don't think there's a gray hair anywhere on my body. And I got plenty of it.
And that's the type of studying that they need to be doing. They need to be studying Rick is what they need to do. Because, I mean, how many people have not done anything but meat or, primarily like a meat diet for how long? Over 40 years? Like
since 83.
Yeah. I mean, that's what somebody needs to be studying is like study Rick's innards, like, I mean, no, I'm not telling, I don't want to send a scientist after you, but you know what I'm saying? Like somebody needs to study like how you're different than everybody else.
I'm different in a lot of ways. It's not just what I eat.
Oh, I know. And by the way, let me read. Okay. So this is people talking to each other. And John Together Strong is here. Hello. Hey. I don't think we've said hello to you yet.
I got a lot of people watching on my channel, but that's because I got the best subscribers in all of YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we are. We are. I'm one of your subscribers.
That's right. I don't know any other channel. I don't know any other channel that has only about 4,000 subscribers and has up to 80 people on a live stream. That doesn't exist anywhere else.
Yeah, you started getting more recently. I was in and out. You were talking about having a higher count and all that kind of stuff. I was just in and out briefly the other day because I was working. But that was a difference between the previous ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know why that is? Like, why did y'all
I
see?
don't know. I thought that because they had meat stock, I'd have less people, but I actually had more. I think the word is getting around. And I think
Probably.
that, I watch live streams and I watch some of my own. And
Hmm.
some of the live streams, they give you sort of a nervous and anxious feeling. But when I watch my live streams, I never
Hmm.
feel nervous. I always feel relaxed.
Hmm.
And I think that's what people want, especially now with so much AI generated content. I think they want to see somebody that's real and somebody that's different.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Coach Angela.
Hey,
Um, the yeah, and the whole I don't know the packaged look. The packaged. I don't know. If you look at the I don't even know how to describe it, but if you look at the big, huge carnivore influencers, a lot of it's very produced, kind of, and it's like I don't know that sets that affects me kind of in a way. I feel some kind of way when I'm watching that. You know what I mean? Like I'm being like I'm watching freaking TV, which I don't do. Like I haven't watched television and people talk at work. They're like, "Oh, did you see that commercial?" It's like I don't see commercials. Like commercials on a television. Like I don't know, man. I'm not gonna watch that. And I kind of feel like the way I felt when you're watching mainstream TV back when we had to adjust the rabbit ears and put the tinfoil on it and all that
hmm
kind of stuff. It's that whole just fakeness. You know what I mean? So I feel you with that. Like I get that same uh, weird feeling. Like you're
hmm
not really. It's better. Like with yours, it's like you're hanging out. You know what I mean? I
hmm
like the hangout vibe better than I do the produced kind of thing because it's just I don't know that bothers me.
That's right. And I've
And it's
always done my
yeah.
videos from either the living room or the bedroom, or I'm out on the bike doing an unedited. My videos are unedited.
Mm-hmm.
I will be making edited videos when I make my new channel, but they're going to be on different subjects and they're going to be
Mm-hmm.
limited to 15 minutes or less because I know from my own experience, some of these can go on for a really long time. And what I
Mm-hmm.
really don't like are the videos where they have a topic and then they have this long introduction and they don't really talk about it. And then what really bothers me when they try to slip in the sponsor, I would
Mm-hmm.
say, and now a word from our sponsor, but they
Mm-hmm.
don't do that. They try
Yeah.
to slip it in. Well, I've had this problem, but boy, I got this
Mm-hmm.
VPN and now
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to worry. And it's always something like that. But it's funny. I can always detect it. So usually I'll say to myself, okay, here's
Mm-hmm.
a commercial. And I've been right every single time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's, they're
It's
not
like a
fooling
bad
anybody.
movie. Like, okay, so if you watch a movie, like I can do that with movies. Like watching a movie and the writing's really bad, and they're like giving you the cues of what's about to happen. Because I was watching something and I'm like, oh, I was watching it and I was like, oh, that dude's about to die. Like you knew he was about to die just because of the foreshadowing. It's like, oh, that's some crappy writing. I know what you're talking about. So,
hmm
but are you going to? Let's see. Blood pressure medication is man-made, but potassium nitrate's also natural. So I mess up what nature made.
right.
uh, let's see. Oh, somebody's eyeing. I'm looking at Milton. He is so cute.
Hey, Milton. What?
We need another appearance. Do you pick him up? Does he get mad when you pick him up? Because
No,
sushi. Well,
not
sushi.
really.
Sushi just is uncomfortable. So when she wants to sit in my lap, she jumps up in my lap. But you know.
Milton likes being handled. Sometimes he'll get playful and want to bite, but he's actually not. He's a very active cat. And
Mm-hmm.
when he's friendly, he's very quiet. He sleeps on the bed with me all night, never bites. It's just when he gets like anxious, he wants to do something. He wants somebody to play with. He does not like being left alone.
Did does he not sleep on your head?
No,
Is
he
that
does not. He never does
because
that.
sushi? I can't. She can't stand here because literally on my head, like with her stomach on my forehead. It's not a pleasant experience. Like it's not something you want to do.
Hmm.
And she won't stop. She won't stop. And then she'll just stare at me as loud as she can and go meow meow meow. Like and she won't even want anything. I don't even know what she's doing.
Well, my Milton is so smart. He opens the door to my bedroom.
Yeah.
He can go in and out all night. What I did, I rig
I
it.
don't doubt it.
I made a makeshift door closer with a roll of duct tape and a wire. So when he opens the door, it just closes it because I don't run the air conditioner in the house at night. I only run it in the bedroom to save energy. So he goes in and out, and I hear the door go bloop, bloop. So I know when he's going in and out. Well, of course, when I'm asleep, he usually sleeps on the bed. Sleeps down where my feet are, and then around between 6 and 6:30 when I wake up, he starts to go in the window, and he makes this cute little brr, meow. Brr, brr. It makes a really unique sound.
Yeah, Sushi used to be cute, but for when she was a younger cat. She's not. She's still cute, but she's just so grumpy. And Eclexian says, so far at least, I believe Nick is intellectually honest. Yeah, I think he is. I see a road forming and some troubles he might have in the future. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully he's honest. You never know what's in people's hearts. You know, I never say I know what people's intentions are, you know. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. I do know that, though. Oh, taxi driver. Oh, it's taxi driver. Oh, is that the? You looking at me? Are you talking to me? Is that what that's from?
Wish I knew.
I think because that's what I was asking earlier. Is what movie that's from? I think you're right. God, it's been forever since I watched Taxi Driver. Let's see. Good Lord, there's a lot of comments. You guys are talking a lot. I have no idea how many people are on this stream.
Well, I think they come from my channel. Yeah, I had 45 the last time I looked.
Okay.
Let me see how many I have now. I have 48 right now.
Okay, cool.
I have the best YouTube channel. This is why I keep making videos. It's not for the money because there's no money in it. It's just...
Oh, God, there's definitely not.
I have the best people. That's the secret.
Well, even if you're monetized, like, are you gonna, so you're gonna change your channel? You're gonna start another channel.
I'm gonna start another channel with edited videos, and then I'm gonna keep this one for the live streams, and then that way there will be no commercials, because I know with some of the channels during a live stream they have these annoying commercials, and since mine is not monetized, I don't have any. So it'll be a lot better for the viewer. That's what really matters. It's not me. It's not about me. I'm not trying to draw attention to myself. I'm just trying to connect people together so we have options that the system just doesn't otherwise give us.
Hey, WD is here. Brief flying visit, going to bed. Liz, I think you mean taxi driver. Taxi driver? Yeah. What did I say? I don't know what I said. God knows. Let's see. Trying to occur. Okay. Yeah, everybody's having conversations. Man, there's a lot of them. Free thinker. Hello. Hi, Liz and Rick. Hello. Brian Airy. Hello, everyone. Hello.
I recognize so many names from my channel.
I know you got a lot of, you're popular. You are you're the man to come and see. Hello, Liz McGree from Miami.
That's where I'm at.
Yep.
Milton, what are you doing?
Oh, isn't this,
Oh, yeah.
okay. All right. Well, wait a minute. I thought he's both things.
He's both of them.
Okay.
I haven't been monitoring my channel. It might be time to time somebody out for a little bit.
Well, nothing. I don't see anything really so far.
There you go.
I've got one, John, and it's a great one. Oh, okay. They're talking about that stuff.
Milton. Come here, Milton. Say hi to everybody. Come on. Hi, Milton. What? Come here, Milton.
Food is what, okay, so Bride's Biscuit says, food is what I talk about the least. It's background tasks for me, always simple and easy. Yeah, I think that's, with carnivore, it's like everything, there's not much to it. So there's really not much to say. Usually, unless, like I do the random video for certain things. So I think I'm almost at the end. Let's see. The Black Menace. You know what we got to do? Since you're the actual poster child for carnivore, we need to make a poster. Because, I did that picture. Can you believe how good that picture of you came out?
Oh yeah, I believe it.
It looked, the thing is with AI, if I ever tried to do that for any other reason, it would have screwed it up. It definitely would have, like, would have given you, I don't know, eyebrows that were 3 inches thick or something. I mean, it would have done something stupid. But I took the screenshot of like a live. That was you from a live. So I took a screenshot, and then I was like, okay, can you make this like, so it's, because the microphone was in the way. As I was just going to see if I could do it, for the thumbnail. And I was like, oh my God, that looks like you went to Sears and posed for it. I wonder if I have the original. I don't think, let's see. I don't know if I can mess around with like StreamYard. I don't want to mess it up, but, let's see if I can add it, because that's hilarious.
Another funny thing, I noticed that a lot of people, when they make an image of their live stream, they always copy the microphone that I have. I don't know if that's a stock or what it is, but I'm the only person I know that uses one of these mics, and yet everybody puts that in their live stream.
Let's see if I can show this. I don't know if it'll work.
That was like when Keith used to have open mic night. He always put a picture of my microphone there.
Here, look. Look at that. That looks like he went to Sears and posed for it, and it looks just like you. Like, it's a good picture. Like,
Yep.
It's the first time AI has ever succeed. Because I don't know if you notice, with a lot of people who are doing thumbnails, like they'll make themselves, and but it's like an AI version of themselves, like a recreation, which is what this is. But it never looks like the person. It looks like a version or a cartoon or animated version of somebody. But that's a damn good picture. I was like,
Yep.
oh my God. So I sent it to you because you were saying I got to get another photo, for thumbnails and stuff. So now you got one. So
There you go.
But
Well, a good thing, another thing about me, I don't have a lot of blemishes or scars or anything like that. So it's very simple for the AI to manipulate it and make it look good. So I it could probably even animate pretty well too.
I wouldn't doubt it. Like, well, the what do you call it? The little videos that are done with AI that is it Barry?
Barry, yeah.
Yeah, that Barry
Simon.
does. Those actually look pretty close to you. It looks like you're, I don't know, you look a lot like a kid in them, but
Yeah, well,
you know
that's
what I mean? Younger,
that's the other thing. I'm one of those people that looks younger than my age and acts younger, and I think it makes it easier for the AI because some people, they just, I don't know, people my age that are really slow, and I don't know, there's a big difference between me and everybody else.
Well, that's why Dan says you're freaking awesome.
It takes one to know one.
Love the simplicity as well. Yeah, absolutely. Inspired by Liz. Inspired by Liz, I put the eggs in the blender with butter this morning. That yellow
Nice.
goo went into the air fryer after the ribeye steak. A treat in the preheated ceramic bowl at 240 degrees. It rises cluffy or fluffy, I think it was.
It's so funny. Every time that I've had butter, I always thought about the Parquet commercials where they would go, butter, and not butter.
Parquet.
And then Parquet. And then I can't believe it's not butter with Fabio. Like, why do you want to eat this crap? Just eat the butter. If you want the butter, eat the butter. Oh, but the cholesterol. And then they always put little hearts on their chemical crap. Like, oh, it's good for your heart.
Oh, that
like
makes
crap.
me mad. That made me mad. That stupid heart logo from the American Heart Association is worth like, I don't know, billions or trillions or something. And they had it all over like Lucky Charms. And that's the thing. Okay, so let's say I get into an argument with somebody and they're talking about how it's all bunk, like the food industry. There's not a correlation between the food industry and the medical establishment and all this kind of stuff, and that's a conspiracy theory and everything. All I gotta say is the American Heart Association put a giant heart on Lucky Charms. Just saying, explain that. Go. It's like, do it. Explain it. You can't. I mean, you can explain it that everything's pay for play and it's all bunk, but you cannot come up with a theory of why somebody at some point in time really thought Lucky Charms were good for you, because they know that they're not. It's
And
freaking
don't forget,
crazy.
everybody knows that fat makes you fat.
Oh, yep, absolutely.
Look
That's the
at how
reason.
fat it made me.
Oh, I know. I was 100 pounds overweight until I started eating primarily fat. I did a video that early on, it's does fat make you fat? And it's like, nope, because I'm eating fat for a solid week and I lost 10 pounds, It's like, let me show you. It's like, if that was the case, now overeating anything, like, when you're cramming, tons of food down your steak hole. I stole that, by the way. It's like, that's a good one. So you're cramming all kinds of food down your steak hole because you've got some kind of emotional problem with food. You'll get fat, even if it is fat. Like, you'll have a lot. But I think that you'll have more explosive diarrhea and stuff before that happens. Because if you try to do that with fat, and you're still doing it, and you got diarrhea on top of having emotional problems, you kind of got a double whammy in the mental cage going on. So you need to get that addressed. But a lot of people's like, carnivore, it's like, oh, you can eat as much as you want, and it's like, oh no, it's like you need to eat until you're full and then stop, that kind of thing.
Well, I would eat until I couldn't swallow any more food.
There you go.
But I never gained any weight.
That's right. Well, a lot of people are like that. Like, so when I was, up until I was 43, I could pretty much, except for one point in time when I was in college, I did gain, I don't know, 10 pounds or something like that. Nothing significant really. But I was like a string bean, like my entire life. I could eat anything I wanted, as much as I wanted. Didn't matter. I would not gain a pound, and I was thin. Like, I was a model when I was younger, so I could do anything I want and not gain any weight. My sister looked at a piece of cake, she would gain 15 pounds, like, on the spot, and she always had a weight issue. And that's the thing, is like, everybody's a little universe. So unless somebody can explain exactly why that is, when you're looking at clinical trials and doing all these studies, it's like, unless you can tell me exactly, you have everybody's owner's manual and you know exactly why that is. Because we were raised in the same house, eating the same food. But it's like, you can't tell me that, then you can't tell me how to address all these issues if you can't even tell me why. You know what I mean? Because people are so different. We're like all these different variables. And to try to say a consensus of what'll work for everybody, not gonna work out. But I think, oh yeah, WD's talking about it's terrible. Yeah, I used to love the goose liver pate so much. And I did not know they did that, so I kind of don't blame them for stop. If that's the reason that we don't have it anymore, now I feel kind of shameful that I didn't know. I knew they I knew they overfed them, but I didn't know that they did what you're talking about. What did you call it again? What did you say?
Gavage. It's called gavage. You can look it up. They have a funnel with a crank on it and shove the food down their throat.
The French are kind of brutal, man. I don't know. I guess
that's not the way
they came up with that. They came up with that, right?
Yeah,
it's a French thing. Yeah,
I make better foie gras, and I don't force feed my birds. They feed themselves.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason I can't get it anymore, I guess, is because I guess a lot of people were doing that.
If you start raising Muscovy ducks, you can have it whenever you want.
Okay, you're mean, and I want you to go away now. That was mean. Mean.
Which channel is it on again?
I don't know. How do you tell?
Let me look at the list. I don't know. This is Milton. Stop that. I don't see it in my list. That's weird.
And I don't know how to time people out. Again, like, I hate StreamYard, just secret, that's my secret. It's like, I really hate StreamYard in a lot of ways. Like, they make you pay for, I don't know, the business edition or the upgraded one to get 4K. It's like, what? It's such a racket. I got to go back to OBS, I think. But I don't know how to, maybe you can show me how to use OBS, because you were talking about how you do the chat when you use OBS. I'm going to have to figure that one out.
It's a bit of a trick. That's the problem, and it doesn't always work.
But mean. You should be ashamed of your freaking self. Hold on a minute.
All they want is attention. That's all.
Oh, this comment is on a guest destination. Only your guest can delete the comment or ban the user or whatever. So, okay.
It's got to be on my channel somewhere.
Yeah, but I did not see that until just a few minutes ago. So, but I did figure out how to figure out where it came from. So, at least there's that. Force feeding carbs, literally. Yeah, it's terrible. I feel terrible now. WD, I do. Let's see. We'll do the same. If you feed the ducks all that crap, would that make it the same as seed oil duck?
I don't know. They don't get any seed oils. Get a lot of carbohydrates. But tropical fruit is the foundation of fattening them up. That's actually good for them. You know, the funny thing is if you fatten them up with tropical fruit, they don't get a heart attack as quickly as if you fatten them up with Doritos.
Well, yeah, that I don't doubt that.
Because what it was, we used to have a convenience store. It's now an apartment building, but it was like one of those gas station convenience stores, and I had a friend that worked there. They always had a bunch of this stuff that would get damaged or go bad. So he was giving me a ton of them Doritos. And let me tell you, they would eat that stuff until there was nothing left. They also turned the poop like orange color.
Night meathead. I don't know when this. Let's see. That was 7:08. What time is it? Yeah, I'm behind in the comments. I apologize. I'm not so good. Hey, Target Prime Rib was back, but that was a while ago.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, Bella got attacked by Muscovy ducks when little by a pond near my house in Florida, and I remember you talking about their attacks in a previous video.
I get attacked by them every now and then, but I usually grab them when they attack me, and then they don't want to attack me anymore.
Well, I mean, they better watch it because you've got what do you call it, a paddock.
The thing is, ducks are not that bright, but they're actually a little bit smart because when you're afraid of them, they will chase you down. I've seen them run after people and peck at them and bite them and everything. But when you're not afraid of them, they run away. Every time they come up to me stamping their feet and acting tough, I'm like, they can probably see me. It was like the Garfield cartoon with the giant mutant guppies. He got the tartar sauce and the knife and the fork, and they ran right back to the sewer.
Oh, that's funny. Lewis is here. Hello, Lewis. Took me a while to get to the comments. I'm so sorry. Meow. Now, Lewis is a veterinarian, correct?
No, he's a teacher as far as I know.
I thought he was a veterinarian. I don't know why I thought he was a veterinarian.
Well, he's always rescuing cats. He's always got a load of cats.
Oh, okay.
He lives in New York City.
David Letterman hosing down Richard Simmons with a fire extinguisher was peak TV. Now, Bride's biscuit. That's I'm gonna have, that's nightmare fuel. Like now, I'm gonna remember that scene and it's gonna haunt me. It's gonna give me problems tonight. You can see, wake up at 3:00 in the morning. Like I do when I'm scared. Like Led Zeppelin died or something. Like John Paul Jones and Robert Plant. And the other guy, like I'm worried about the rest of them, like dying or something. I'll just wake up and get in be in a cold sweat in the middle of the night. I'm going to do the same thing, but it's going to be like I'm going to have like dreams of David Letterman hosing down Richard Simmons. Richard Simmons, something's that. I mean, think about it. I mean, people watched him on purpose.
Richard Simmons was very fruity.
He was. And I'm not, he can gay out as much as he wants to. That's not even it. It's just, but he was cringy as hell. And he's a white man with an afro. That was just like, what was that? What was that? What was that? I mean, and I know in the 80s, there was back in the 70s and all that kind of stuff, people were doing that, but oh my God. Oh, it's Lizzie. Hey, Lizzie. Let's see. Get billed anyway for insurance. Oh, here you get billed anyway for insurance, Rick, like they do with property tax at year end. Yeah. I'm trying to get through them. I said that too. Donate his body to science. Adiposity and conditions of abundance seem to be excessive and redundant. Historically, it was protective when scarcity was in play. Humans and animals don't always overlap. Talking about all the fat and the ducks and the foie gras. Yeah, for some reason I never can remember how to say that.
Foie gras is excellent, and I've made some good foie gras with my delicious duckies.
Oh, booby goats is booby goats. Hey, booby goats.
That's right.
The elite. Terry girl. Do I make you guys anxious? Absolutely not. Brick, there's no way she could make anybody anxious. You are right. So, and I laugh and laugh. Every time I see your name, I'm like, booby goats. I sound like what's this, what is it? The two cartoon characters. Why am I having a Butthead? Beavis and Butthead? Yeah, so you know how every time it's like he'll say something dirty and he's like every time I see your name I do that. I just think it's funny. I love your name. The Booby Goats is awesome. I'm from New York City. I like things gritty. It's how I grew up and how I consume info. That's awesome. I don't exactly know the context, but Terry girl, let's see. Oh, and she's saying no. You do not make anybody anxious. And Terry P says hello, everyone. Let's see. Times Square stories, I'll bet. I wish I was not working on Saturdays, Isabel says, so I could watch Live at 8 with Rick and Milton. There's always the replays, but yeah, it's so much fun. Like, I wouldn't know what to do if I didn't have that live stream, Rick. I mean, I swear to God, like, I was like, I got busy with like the stuff they're doing in the yard, and I was missing like part of it because I had to do some things, and I was like, oh my God, like I gotta go check back in, you know.
So what'd you do? You get yourself a bobcat and redo your yard?
I had to pay money for somebody to do it because I can't do man things. It's a shame. It really is. And I hate the fact I can't do man things, you know, like,
Didn't you just rent a bobcat?
If I knew what I was doing, but you know, it was, and I do not know what I'm doing. And the thing is the art to how it had to be like set up so that the water runs off properly and all this kind of stuff. That's a whole science or whatever. And I didn't know how to do all that. Huh?
Just get a laser level. They're cheap at Harbor Freight.
Now, Rick, see, that's the thing, is that all that man stuff like sounds like easy to you, but that's what I was thinking. Like half of the stuff, you know, I'd definitely be hiring you for so many things. You just don't know, because I don't know how to do a lot of this stuff. I know how to put down floors. So I'm all proud of myself. I put down the floors in one of the rooms, like click and lock floors, which is the most simple, stupid thing that anybody can do.
I did my own floor, but it's a terrazzo floor. It's concrete.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Then you have to grind it smooth.
Yeah. I used to do a lot of tiling. So I've done a lot of tile. I know how to tile countertops. I know how to tile floors. I know how to tile all kind of walls, all kind of things. And
when I built my bathroom, that's what I did. It's all tiled.
Yeah. See, I knew how to, because in Florida, everything's tile and everything's pavers. So I knew how to do all that stuff, and I've done a lot of that. And then sheetrock, I've hung sheetrock. I've finished it.
That's the one thing I don't use. I never use drywall. Hate that stuff.
Yeah, I don't like it. But like here, it's like it's unavoidable. But a lot of the homes, we've built stuff or done things with sheetrock. You know, I knew how to do that back in the day. But
I use mesh. I use the metal expanded mesh.
Okay. But you know what I love? I love stucco, and that we don't have that here in South Carolina. Like
I've got it indoors. I don't like it outdoors. I like the outside of my house with brick or rocks.
See, I've got brick, and my house looks like a freaking church. Like it's it's like red brick, and I always thought, oh, it looks like a church, you know. But
it's little maintenance. You don't have to do any painting.
That's true, and I appreciate that. But I used to love stucco, the look of stucco in Florida. When I lived in Florida, like I just love the way the houses look.
I think it looks cheap.
I like it. I don't know why. It's just different because I was raised with brick houses and siding and all that kind of stuff. So it's what it's just kind of exotic, I guess. But let's see. Totally, Rick should be studied. Yeah, well, if it's a nice scientist, it's like I don't want to send bad people after him. I have
You
a
never
cat.
know. The bad people may be attacked by the cats.
That's true. Milton could get a hold of him.
Milton and the gang comes out. You see yellow eyes, and you hear.
Yeah.
It's like that movie, The Corpse Grinders, where they were feeding the cats dead meat, and they started attacking people.
Oh my God! It's because they turned into zombies.
Yeah, it was because they were using meat from the cemetery to make cat food.
Oh, okay.
It's called The Corpse Grinders.
Oh my God, I got to look that one up now. I love horror. I love scary crap.
Oh,
Rockin' Coach Amy's here. Rockin' Coach Amy.
Amy.
Hey. What were you saying?
It's one of those cheap, low budget horror movies, and it's funny if you watch it. It's like a meat grinder. The corpses go in one end, the pet food comes out the other.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm surprised I never heard of it.
Oh, nobody ever heard of it. People say, Rick, you made that up. I said, no, that was a movie.
Go look it up. Yeah.
They had it at the drive-in. I remember seeing it.
Oh, dang. That's a long time ago, right? Or,
Yep.
I don't know. They have drive-ins now, but like I can't remember where I saw an advertisement where there's a drive-in. But I don't know. Maybe it's still not there. Are there any drive-ins near you? Like still?
Yeah. They're all apartment buildings and shopping centers now.
Yeah. I saw one that was open. I think it was like a novelty. You know what I mean? It was like a novelty business or something, but I don't think it lasted.
Yeah.
And Lori says, hello, I'm coming in late because I figured out the time change wrong again. That, the time thing is like, anytime I do anything with like Coach Steven or something in the UK, like it's always something that, especially different times of year, it's like, I don't know. It's like, because mine will change, like when ours changed, and then like a week, I don't know, it was a month or week or something after, like theirs changed, and it's just so confusing. I always feel like I'm going to miss something or miss a, appointment. Watching from Western Canada. Okay. How's things in Canada? Hopefully well. Hopefully good. People are saying stuff to each other. Oh, and Thomas is back. I hope he didn't leave because of the asshole. I'm sorry. I don't have a filter. That's kind of the point of all of this, I guess. But I don't like mean. And I'm a free speech absolutist. So that's saying something, you know what I mean? Like I believe like bad but as far as this space, we're hanging out in Rick's living room and stuff, like hanging out and having a good time, and so you don't want to ruin stuff.
Or Milton will get you.
Oh, we got a question about my take on vitamin C. Or our take on vitamin C. I think you don't really need much of it if you're a carnivore because a lot when you need more vitamin C in the over high level to process a lot of carbohydrates. You require more. But as far as my opinion goes, and again, I'm not a doctor, Jerry. But you got enough like in meats, like if you're eating meat and stuff like that. So a lot of people don't know, like there's vitamin C in beef. So, but what's your take on that, Rick? I'm guessing you don't take a bunch of extra vitamin C, but
I don't take any supplements. I haven't taken supplements since I was a kid. And I guess I'm okay. I haven't died.
There you go. I used to take, and I don't have scurvy, so.
I must be scurvy.
You're just, you're walking scurvy. You're like scurvy with legs.
No, bad Milton. Milton, no, out.
Travis Bickle in the 1976 film Taxi Driver. In the scene, he confronts his reflection in a mirror and asks, "You talking to me?" Well, I'm the only one here.
Milton,
pretty cool.
Ow. Milton, no, stop it. Ow.
Dang, I need a sound effect to play anytime like Milton attacks Rick.
Look at those teeth. Oh my goodness, he's so
like,
cute. Okay, Milton, you knock. Okay, there we go. Let me show you the
Are
teeth.
you alive?
Look at that vicious animal. Look at those teeth. Look at
Are you alive? Oh, look, it's looking like.
Ow, ow,
Are you alive?
ow.
She's comatose.
Ow, ow, Milton, no.
You got Milton like jumping through jumping out of his skin, and then you've got like Sushi, who's literally almost. Oh my God, it's sitting up.
Ow, ow, Milton, no. Milton, don't just look at those teeth. Look at those teeth. Look at those teeth. Okay, Milton, I know you're trying to be a toughie, but you're so cute. You're so
You better watch
irresistible.
He's gonna rip your lips off.
He's harmless.
Well, you know, sometimes they play and they'll scratch the crap out of you when they get excited and they're just playing. Because that thing right there has talons. Sushi has literal talons like a dragon or something. It's crazy.
Milton has very sharp claws, but he normally does not put them out. And he doesn't bite that hard. He's just playing.
Yeah, Sushi doesn't bite me hard, but she'll play like when she's swatting and stuff a lot of time because her nails are so long. I probably need to do something about that.
Well, Milton is a really, really nice cat. He just, I laugh at it because he looks aggressive. He looks mean, but he's okay.
Let's see. We got Jammer Rules. Beef, butter, bacon, and eggs saved my life. Lost 165 pounds. Awesome. Reverse type 2 diabetes. A1C is now 5.4. Restored my eyesight. No longer sleep apnea. 65-year-old male. Too mad. No fruit, no veggies, no snacking, no carbs, no sweets. Awesome. I love hearing that. I love hearing the success stories. Isn't that amazing? I mean, honestly, you know. I do annoying commercials, and every 3 months I may make $100.
That's
there you
YouTube.
Go. That's that YouTube money, man. I'm telling you. Like a lot of people are talking about you. Oh my God! Like I was looking at some video, and it's like it made $2. You know, it's like you definitely don't do this for. Oh, Carnivore Muscle. Jonathan's in the house.
Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan. It took me 900 years to get to your comment, probably. But it's like I'm glad you're here. People are saying hey to everybody. Let's see. Been watching your shorts lately, Thomas. Yeah. Thomas. Thomas has a channel, and Rockin' Coach Amy has a channel that's really good. There's a lot of people on here that do good stuff. Let's see. I was raised by my TV and wolves, apparently, in New York City. I like that. Quack groupies always flock.
Yep.
Terry says. That's true.
What is it,
Milton is cute.
He is cute. He's a menace,
Lori's,
but he's cute. Beautiful kitty, yeah.
Yeah.
He's been with me since the beginning. When I first got him, I made a video, so you can look through my videos and see when I first enjoyed.
How long have you had him?
I got him in October of 2024.
Okay. Did you have pets before that?
Oh yeah, I've had several cats.
Okay.
I had one cat that lived 21 years.
Oh, all right.
That was Garfield, the 20-pound orange cat.
Okay.
And he was funny.
I can't imagine like you without Milton. That's funny. Like, did you do videos with the other cat?
No, I did originally, but a lot of those videos were lost when YouTube deleted my channel temporarily. But I do have some pictures of my cats. I'll have to post them.
Yeah, you have to take them out. Let's see.
All my videos were on those little DV cassettes, and I don't have anything that can play them.
Oh, yeah. Vitamin C. So WD is saying vitamin C competes with transporters for glucose. Since plants are full of glucose, you need more vitamin C with plants. I have a little bit on one of my potassium citrate. Okay, doke. Yeah. Let's see. The Black Menace. I got to do some kind of graphic for that. The Black Menace. Let's see. I keep messing up on Rick. How are you messing up on Rick?
Milton. No. Milton.
Oh, okay. Somebody's talking about gums and stuff. Let's see.
What do you want, Milton?
They're talking to each other. Rick for president. Yes. He will actually abolish the Fed on day one.
Oh, you got that right. They'll be out of there.
Amongst other things, which would be good. Other than that, the diet works so well. Okay. People talking to each other. Booby goats. Brushed up version of Rick. Oh, is that the picture?
Yep.
We got to show. I don't know if anybody came in. Like, I'm going to show the picture again. This is such a good picture. It's like Sears. Do you remember when you were little and you went to Sears and you had J.C. Penney, yeah, and you had your picture taken? That's what this looks like. It looks just like that. And AI did this. It was like, oh my God, AI did something right. Jerry did something right for once. Usually he's screwing everything up. So I think that's really funny. But somebody said, great hair, Ricardo. Let's see. Rick is selling houses now. I guess that's saying you look like a little bit like a realtor.
There you go.
Rick, you are animated all on your own. This is true. Let's see. I lost my place. No. Everybody's chatting.
Milton opening and closing doors. It's funny.
That is, that is crazy that cat can do that.
That cat is really smart. I'm going to worry when he starts turning the lights on and off.
Was that Rick or Kevin Nealon? And he was from Saturday Night Live, right?
Yeah.
And I know who he's talking about now. Let's see. And we got people talking to each other. And John Together Strong says, I love your view on things, Rick. Together Strong. Mm-hmm. Cool. Rick, a Muscovy duck on every engine block. Rodriguez for president. That's perfect. Yeah, that's true. No duck left behind. Yeah.
Quack Your Health is coming.
Yeah. Oh, that would be awesome. And WD says D3 plus K2 and my supplements help too. Okay, he's talking about. Let's see. Oh, yeah, everyone needs to block Brokenback and John Spud. He's a jerk. Yes. If you say anything, I didn't see anything else nasty, but.
I just want to know who that is. I keep inviting.
I do too.
I keep inviting that person or computer to come on, but that never happens.
Yeah, Broken Brain, you seem to be infatuated. Yeah, with my belly. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
well, that's what Russ says.
Might be might have a unnatural affection or something here.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, wasn't he like bitching about like somebody being gay or something? It's like, doth he protest too much, perhaps?
Yeah. It was about John the carnivore teacher.
It's like, what the hell? Weirdos. We got to get rid of him. I mean, time.
Well, it's funny. The only thing he's ever criticized me is for being poor, which I think is funny.
Oh my God. You are the most practical. You're opting out. That's what you're doing, actually. That's not the same thing. That's not a good descriptor for you. Opting out is a good descriptor for you. You have opted out. That's my
lifestyle.
No, what did I call you? What I name you in the interview? You are a urban ghost.
A suburban ghost or
suburban
something.
Ghost. Yeah, that's a good descriptor, because you are living life your way. Yeah.
I'm the antidote to the consumer culture.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Absolutely. Black pudding used to be absolutely delicious, but I don't want it made how it used to be made. Adrenaline used to spice up the flavor. They bled the pigs to death. Fear flavored the black. Oh, that sounds like, oh my God, that sounds terrible. I guess that's along the lines of the whole like force feeding thing.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons why that in the Bible, they banned eating flesh with the blood, because you have to kill it a certain way, and then there's no blood in the meat. So that was an early example of sort of a humane slaughter.
Oh, okay. So dudes on my channel. No, I can't find. I will figure out how to deal with him. Funnels on geese for foie gras is something of the past. They don't do that anymore for years. Okay. Seems pretty well. Okay. Have you considered mental health, John Spud? He needs it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out what that is, if that's a person or AI. I don't know.
Who knows? Could be either. Rick has a duck pillory at the ready. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you're starting some crap, you're spouting off like, and with somebody who has a duck guillotine. Just saying,
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I wouldn't.
Nobody else has one. I think I'm the only one.
Oh, I would. You think? Yeah, I've never heard of that. Hey, did they give you crap for like showing that? Did you show the dick? Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube deleted it.
Well, what did they say? Like, what was the reason that they got rid of it? Because, like, I mean, could you not do an educational video on how cows are slaughtered?
I really don't know why they deleted it. It just said that animal fighting or animal cruelty or something like that. They even deleted my duck fighting video. They do it all the time. The ducks are always fighting.
Oh my God. I did. Oh my God, Thomas. Are you serious? Did you know Richard Simmons started out as the grapes on the Fruit of the Loom commercials? How is how is it I didn't know that, and that does not surprise me at all? Somehow that just seems to just fit. It seems to just fit.
The last thing you want is Richard Simmons in your underwear.
He's got a man fro. Okay. Yeah, that's scary. Speaking of nightmare fuel, okay. You had to say that. Like, I don't know. Now I've got another mental picture in my head. It's crazy. I remember that commercial. I remember something. I don't know. I remember some kind of Fruit of the Loom commercial with the little dancing fruit. Wasn't that a thing? Yeah, with the tighty whities and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Richard Simmons shorts were super gay. Definitely. They were tiny, too. Too tiny. I can't do man stuff either. I can do some man things. I did put a floor down, so, but Rick is like the man thing, like God or something. Like, he can do anything. Like, is there anything that you can't do? Is there anything that you go, well, I've never messed with that. Or I've never fiddled with that. Like, I don't know, electrician, or, some people will say, well, I've never messed with, I don't know, electrical stuff or whatever, but
I've never taken any of my vehicles to mechanic. I've never hired any kind of professional. I just do everything myself.
What about plumbing?
I do that too.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, guys, I'm saying, like, that's why I said you need a channel that like where you show people how to do things, man. That everybody would love that,
It's funny. I just recently installed a gas stove. The plumber wouldn't do it, and they had to get a special installer, and the guy wasn't available for weeks. Rick, can you install a gas stove? I'm like, sure. What's the big deal? I installed it. The house didn't blow up.
No, there you go. That's always positive. It's like you're Rick of all trades, not a jack of all trades, but
I've never had a call back. I've done kitchenettes. I've installed air conditioners. I've done, partitions. I've ripped out additions and all. I've never had a call back. I've never had one of my jobs fail.
There you go.
That's pretty good. I just got through fixing a roof leak for a customer.
You're probably very methodical too. Like, you probably double check and triple check, I would imagine.
Absolutely.
All your work. Yeah.
I mean, I do all kinds of jobs. I work on everything from cars to construction equipment.
The Church of Liz. Is that about my house? Because I said it looks like a church. It does. It's like red brick. It looks like a Southern church. It's really boring looking, but I do some man stuff for seniors. Okay. I want to learn how to do everything. See, that's the problem with me is that, oh, I hate, well, I used to hate popcorn ceilings, but then I painted one like in one of the rooms and it actually looked super good. Like it looked really good after I painted it. It looked like crap before I painted it, but I used like a satin paint, which made it look better, kind of brightened it up. So instead of scraping it off, I just painted it. And I
They
don't know,
just
it worked
used it
out.
to hide imperfections. That's the only reason they invented it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Because if you actually make something uneven slightly, you're going to be able to see it. So,
I like to use ceiling tiles, but they haven't made them in 50 years, so I have to make my own.
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about because I know some people who have an older home and they have ceiling tiles, but they're like discolored and stuff.
Yeah,
And
well, mine are white with holes in them.
okay, well, I'm sure you know how to fix them if anybody does.
Well, like I said, I collect them. I got a big collection of old ones, but if it leaks, they get all stained and you got to
Uh huh.
replace them. And
Yeah, and they don't make them anymore.
they haven't made them since the early 70s.
Mm-hmm. Milton should study Rick. I'm sure he does. I think he does already, actually,
That's
probably.
his specialty.
Yeah. And the kittens are so cute. Yes, they are. They're adorable.
I love my kittens.
Stuck on my first home, not talking about. Oh, okay. Not talking about the ceiling. There is a drive-in movie across the road. Okay. So
Nice.
in PA, they're still around somewhere. Okay. Popcorn ceilings suck. I agree, Thomas. Yeah, I mean, if they're like older, scraping them off is a nightmare. Like, let's see. People talking about popcorn ceilings. So we all agree TS and Juju popcorn ceilings suck. Oh, Canada, free speech is not allowed here. That's so sad. Lee are getting arrested for questioning a certain narrative about indigenous graves at residential schools. Okay. That sounds like a quagmire. If you even watched a station video involving cats versus Rick, have you even watched a what?
Reaction
Please.
time, maybe?
Oh, reaction time video involving cats versus practically anything else, let alone humans.
I'm sure they're pretty fast.
Yeah. Milton's like retired Rick Carnivore.
Hey.
Hello. Well, I'm trying to get through the chat here. What did I? Oh, Milton is a catastrophe. Catastrophe. Let's see. And Carnivore
Hey.
Teacher Alpha. Hello. Let's see. I'm getting down there. What a long list to go through. You're just too popular, Rick.
I like that.
You are. You're gaining. I'm telling you, you're gaining a lot of. Are you getting a lot? How many more subscribers did you get recently? Because
I get about 2 a day. That's about all.
You didn't have like a surge or something.
A little bit, not a lot. A little bit. I mean, I was below 4,000 a couple months ago, and then I may have 4,100 now, so something like that.
Rick, are you on Rust tonight?
No, it's not my turn tonight.
Okay. Well, thankfully, I'm so glad you agreed to do this. I appreciate it. It was kind of late notice. Like Oprah, you have a channel, and you have a channel. Everyone has, has a channel.
There you go.
Canada is catching up to state-controlled Britain. Yes, I heard that. I am so sorry. Which, I mean, it's everywhere, though. I mean, there's different degrees of things. But you have 49 viewers, and Chris Cooking Nashville has 43 viewers right now. And I am done with my lunch hour and have to get back to work. Just Jerry, thank you for stopping in. She's awesome. Yeah, everybody's saying hey to Jerry. Vote for Rick. Another vote for Rick. You're gonna have to run. That's just the way that's just the way it ends up, Rick. You're gonna have to run for president. The AI, and like that's a thing, and like somebody can do that. Like it's a real possibility for people to just run for president. We all know how that works. The AI
Yeah.
never perfect, but still funny.
Selected, not elected.
Exactly. Have you seen the thing where let's see, did I miss somebody? Okay, retired Rick. I think I said hello. Did you see the thing where all the presidents were allegedly related? Like, have you seen that? I don't know if that's I didn't really look at it carefully, but like somebody was like mapping out how all of them have been somehow related to each other. I thought that was kind of funny.
Well, it's like I tell everybody, the puppet show doesn't matter. It's who pulls the strings.
Yeah, the people controlling everybody, the people who actually don't show their face at Bilderberg, are the people you got to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Make iguanas great again. Mannix Gaming, cool. Fruit fed iguanas.
You got that right.
Oh, Papa Carnivore, pretzels, anybody? Yeah, we need some pretzels. Oh my God, you're never gonna live that down, Peter. Never gonna live that down. Let's see. Going past the highs. What time does it start? We've been on for a while, and Rick, I guess pretty soon we'll wrap up because I'm gonna keep you up past your bedtime. But you tell me. You tell me. Black Box Morning TV and Rick, I am sorry, but BB and John Stud fails to meet the IQ requirements for this chat. Yes, we must do a little test, and if you fail, to be able to get out of bed without killing yourself in the morning, then you just can't be here. I'm sorry. John Stud thinks he's a see, anybody that uses the word stud in their, I don't know, their handle. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. Like, what? Let's see. Everyone quit giving. Everyone quit giving Rick crap. LOL. Standing foot. I don't know. Are we giving Rick crap? Are we picking on Rick? Wonder if
I got a couple of funny emails from Thomas.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody was asking for your email, and I forgot it. We were talking about something, or I got on a rant. Said that it was hard. They couldn't find your email in your bio.
It's in there. Okay. That would be Dan that was trying to get my email. I don't know why. I was able to find it, but maybe it's hard. They hide it in there.
Richard Simmons was always a bit chubby, but he was a cute little gay Smurf. Yes, he was. Girl, you ain't kidding. He was just the cutest little thing with his little shorts and whatnot.
The longest term gay that I know is actually the opposite. He looks like somebody, he looks like sort of a Nazi steroid experiment.
Recently saw the first interview, guys. Liz is a great interview, and Greg was a great guest. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a fun interview. That was a great interview. Because, people talk, everybody that interviews you is talking about food and stuff, but there's so much more to that. It's kind of like Coach Steven was an onion with a lot of layers. Like I even said that like when I interviewed him, but there's so much to a lot of the people in this community, digging into them. I got a long list of people I want to interview. A lot of people don't want to, they don't want to open up though. And you were like Rick just saying is just like an open book. Honestly, like a great interview, but if you're kind of funny about, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you're kind of guarded, it's harder to interview people that are more guarded or worried about saying stuff.
Well, the thing is, I don't have any family. I got friends. I don't have any kids. So who am I going to embarrass except for myself? I don't care what people think.
And that's the beauty of it is I'm the same way. Like I don't, I am what I am kind of thing. Pop Carnivore said, I made a ton of full fat oxtails in my crock pot today. Low and slow, and they were delicious. I got a ton of leftovers for next day. See, I've got to do that. I've never made those. What are the oxtails like? What is that like? Is it kind of like, I ate pig's feet once, and it's like You had to pick all the pork off of it or whatever, and it was kind of annoying. Is it something like that? Do you have to like pick the meat off, like kind of?
Pretty much. It's just a lot
Okay.
of fat with a little bit of meat. You got that bone structure in between.
Mm.
And, I used to get it for free when we had cattle here because that was one thing they'd throw away. So it was always free and it was easy to get.
Oh, okay. He sent me emails too. Rick is always great. Yeah, he's a great interviewer.
I've been the beginning of a lot of channels interviews. I mean, your friend Dave, I was his first interview.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that, or maybe I did know that and I had forgotten it. Yeah, I knew it was early, but I didn't know it was the first one.
I was the first one, and then I think Bob was the second, semi-retired Bob.
Okay. Okay. Yes, definitely. I would definitely want to interview you, Thomas.
I believe I was one. I think it was Thomas's, along with Aaron. I think it was his first interview. There's a lot of these channels. I was the first one.
Steadfast. Hey, thank you for coming. Trimming a tree, she says. I just worry about John Spud because he's such an important part of community. Well, I'm like I said. Okay, the cave is dark and damp, and it's depressing, Oh my God, I had a picture that I imagine he looks like.
Well, Thomas sent you one.
Okay, let me check it out.
The one with the wig, blonde wig and a potato.
Let me see. Hold on. Hold, please. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see if I can get this on. I gotta show this. Can I show this? Am I allowed to show this?
Yep.
Let me download. Hold on.
Russ showed it.
What is? Oh my God! You are so scratched up. That is hilarious. Okay, let's see. I should be able to go to. Let me remove. Hold on, I'm trying here. Here you go.
That's it.
There you go. It's John Spud.
That's
and
right.
I'm going to show you, and then the other one that's really funny is this one. This just, except for you look a little bloated, Rick. You look a little bloated and injured, definitely injured, but I don't know. It's like there's a little inflammation going on that doesn't, you know what I mean? So that's hilarious, though. Yeah, you're all like bloody and stuff. Like there's blood on the shirt. Yeah.
Vicious Milton.
But I have, hold on. I'm going to find what I think John Spud looks like. Okay. Okay, I got it. If I can save it. Okay, let me see if I can add this. It's not a big enough picture, but maybe it'll work. Okay. There you go. That's John Spud. That's him right there. Yeah. That's who I have in my head right there. That's him. That's the stud himself. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let me get the chat back up. What in the heck happened to my desktop? So, that's hilarious, Thomas. Thank you for sending us that. Look how he is. Yeah, he looked relaxed but bloated. A little bit bloated in that picture. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying about like AI. It's like when they recreate people, you give them like they do weird stuff like that. Like I know somebody. I'm not gonna say who it was, but at one point did an AI image of me, like because I did a live stream and with the person, and they did an AI image of me, and they made me fat. I'm like, and the thing is, like most chicks would have been. Like you're gonna redo that, you know, like, but I was like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. It just reminded me of back when I was fat, like when I was 100 pounds heavier or whatever. I was like, no, I worked so hard to get here, and AI just like, you know, put all that weight back on. It wasn't that, didn't make me that fat, but still, make love, not Warcraft. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that was from the South Park episode. I don't know if you saw that one where they're all like, they start playing World of Warcraft and they never come up for air. Having a starting topic for discussion like two of you did is so much better than interviews, especially since it's the same people making the interviews. So, okay, Golden Girl, thank you. Yeah, I mean, you know, I didn't want to like bog us down in talking about one thing. That was a flattering John Dudd pick. That's hilarious. Yeah, probably. It probably made him look better, you know. But probably the one of Cartman would have been better, where Cartman's like 300 pounds and he's got the zits, you know, and stuff. And he's like, Mom, bring me a bucket. You know, that would have been a better one. But like I said, never perfect with Rick, but still funny. Did one of Rick and Milton working on a poop gas still. No, that was good. I like the clawed up thing. That was so funny. Like, cause it's even funnier. Like if it doesn't look as much, or it looks a little bit off, but like it makes it good for the AI generated images when you're trying to be, you know, humorous. I think that's a good thing. You know. But now, if you're making a thumbnail and it does weird things, like that's where it doesn't fit. But if it makes you slightly weird looking for the funny AI videos or the AI images, that's where it works. You know, I always like that. Cheesy poo. No, Kitty, it's my cheesy poofs. That's the best. I don't do a good Cartman impersonation, but that's great. Yeah. Oh. Ugh, sushi, I swear. It's like all you hear is because she's just licking herself. It's disgusting, and it's really loud. You know, it sounds like almost magnified or something. It's like, my God, you're getting into it, chick. But he's got a rubber ducky on his head.
Whack.
Well, I guess it's been 2 hours and 21 minutes, but this has been a blast. I could just keep going and going and going, but wow. Oh, Kelly. Ah. Wow. Now we know the troll, the dud, the spud looks like. Yes. Or actually that was too flattering for him, but you know, like I said, he needs help, mental help or whatever, because that cave is dark and damp and you know, his mama doesn't make his sandwiches anymore, you know, so.
Well, you know who comes right after us?
Who?
Russ, the keto cookout.
Oh, okay. When is he starting?
8:30.
8:30. Okay. What time is it? What time is it now? I can't see anything.
8:27. I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that would be good for us to. My God, what happened to my screen? I do not know. Anyway, I've got weird things going on here. But you can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
I do not know why my screen just all of a sudden reconfigured and did some weird stuff. But yeah, Kelly. Hey, Kelly. Glad to see you here. And then, so Russ is coming on. So I guess we will head out, but I really appreciate you guys coming to my first stream. And I know it's like, because I had a celebrity, that's why. Otherwise I would have had like 4 people, you know, here or something.
Celebrity?
You know,
I don't know about that.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. You're the poster child, so we need to get a poster actually made of you. I think I'm going to work on that, though. You know,
there you go.
I'm so impressed with that image that was made. That's just great. So, but thank you guys for being here, and like the stream, hit the like thing, and subscribe and all of that, and notification bells and all those things. And I guess I will see you guys the next time. So, because it's going to be regular. I'm going to do this regularly once a week. And I know there's 97,000 streams like in this community that we're trying to fit in. But this worked out pretty good because it ends right before Russ starts. So
that's right.
Everybody, let's raid Russ.
We're doing it.
All right. Bye.
Bye.